Hello, 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 everyone. Give me just a minute. I got to get everything sorted here. Hi, Nina. I got to get my. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Holly. Give me just a minute. I got to get my camera sorted out here. There, that should do it. That should be it all. Hi, 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 hi. Hi, Lucia. And thanks for the thumbs up already, guys. Thank you very much. Hi, Linda. It's just like any other weekend, Linda. It to me, it's when you work at home and your husband's retired, every day's the same day. That's just how it gets to be. So, um, hi, Lisa. Oh, Lisa, that looked like a fantastic trip. Hi, Sherry. I honestly am jealous. That is where I would love to be, is in the mountains like that. So, um, I put a link in the chat. I would think so, Lisa. My message about yes, Linda, I did see it. It was late last night, and I have been going since about 5:30 this morning, so I haven't messaged you. But yes, I did see it. It's pulled. It's got your name tagged to it, and I'll talk to you later about it. Hi, Terry. Hi, Mindy. Oh, that would be good if she made a video of her trip. Hi, Becky. Anyways, guys, there's a video for this fundraiser I'm doing. There is a special group. It's called Tanya McGuire Beads and Jewelry because this group I've had for a long time. I've used this group in the past to do this kind of fundraising. If there's any confusion, just email me or message me and I'll get you to the right spot. Okay? One of the things I am going to be doing for this is some silent auctions, and hopefully when Jeffrey gets his computer back, I'm going to do some live auctions. I've got a shelf full of books. I think that y'all might enjoy, and that I thought that would be a good time to use them to hopefully raise some money for this group. And if you don't know about this group, Operation Barbecue Relief is fantastic. When Michael hit the coast here, we were spared, but down the coast from us was decimated, and they spent about 6 weeks down there. Barbara, did I say hello? Becky, hello. Barbara, hello. Anyways, I've known about them since the tornadoes hit Joplin, Missouri. Um, a friend of mine told me about them, and they have been just a fantastic group. They've been all over the country. I know they were in California with the fires at one time. They didn't stay long, so I don't know exactly why they didn't stay long in California with all those fires, but it could have been the way things were set up for them. They work very, very closely with the local government and community to have a place and everything. So, anyways, there's a video that's titled just like this on my channel. And later, don't go now, but later you can go and take a look at it. So, I hope everybody else is having a fantastic holiday weekend. Like I said, it's the same as always here. First off, we tend to not do things on holiday weekends that other people might do. Like if we were going camping, we wouldn't choose to go camping this weekend. We would choose to go camping 3 weeks from now when nobody's there. And we're hoping maybe later this month or in October. It depends on when it gets cooler. Right now it is just too warm out, and we're just kind of waiting until it cools down. And then we thought maybe we'd take the camper out just for a few days, just to get out. So, anyways, I am going to play with my little book. Who's going to play along today? Lisa, you up to playing along, or are you too tired? Yeah, well, right now, Lisa, I can't do anything until I get this tooth fixed. I mean, I'm having to wait again. It'll be the 16th before I can get the silly tooth fixed. Books at cottage. Ah, well, Becky. Yay, Lisa's is right there. You can do it later, Becky. I hope the house is coming along. And Linda's got her book. Yay. Yep, Linda, that's right. Always later in the year, after the kids go back to school. Um, we're the most west you can get in Florida. We're in the Panhandle, Cheryl. Um, and Linda's going to do. Yay! Linda's going to get this the 16th. Yeah, it does sound way far off. That's the thing, Mindy. It's way far off. Okay, I have a blank page there. I don't have any stuffs out. For some reason, my desk is clean, and I don't know why that is, but it's reasonably clean. Linda, yeah, the problem is that it's the endodontist that takes forever. So, the dentist saw me right away. It's the endodontist that's taking forever and ever. And I'm going to have to excuse myself. I forgot something. So you guys, here, let me find some. This is a cute frog. He's a good frog. So I'll be right back. I'm sorry, guys. Let's see here. Hi, Nancy. Oh, yes. Okay. So, yes, Cheryl, I am raising funds. You're on the Gulf? I'm in Pensacola, Cheryl. Yeah. Well, I'm not fond of him either, Linda, but he's supposedly good. And, oh, Becky, have fun. That is not where I want to go to, but you have fun. And yes, it's the name of the group is called Operation Barbecue Relief. And in this video, there is a direct link to their website. Have fun, Becky. Nancy, hello. If anybody else came in that I missed, I apologize. Hello, hello. Okay. Okay. I was pulling stuffs, but that just seems to be the saying that needs to be on here today. Hi, Nashua. I'm just looking for some bits. Like I said, for some unknown reason, my my desk seems to be cleaned up. I do not know why that is, but it is. I don't have any little bits, which is kind of odd, but so we'll get out some bits. I can always use this kind of bits. Let's see. Well, a different one. There's a different one. Okay. Here's another one. Okay. Joe was already at Home Depot, and now Joe and Laurel are painting the back deck. Yay! Well, Jeff's already been on top of the camper today. He had to, let's see, we're just going to do this little white page right here because it's white. So this is the first piece of paper, second piece of paper, it's the third piece of paper, and it's white. He had to recondition the top, the roof. You have to do it every so often, and especially here, sitting in the sun. That's one of our goals, is to get a cover put over it. But unfortunately, it is a very expensive goal, and so it hasn't happened yet. But he got up there yesterday and washed it, and it means taking the solar panels and moving them out of the way, and they are on hinges, so they hinge up like that, but he has to wash it, and then it had to get dry, and by the time it got dry, it was very hot, so he ended up waiting till today to do the reconditioning. So okay, so third page in, it's the front of the third page, and it's white. The back side of it would have been painty paper, but it's all finished. So yeah, and apparently, Lisa, you didn't have any problems in Raton. They had to stop in New Mexico, so she was concerned for a while about whether or not there was going to be any problems because they're not allowed to stop. We saw on one of the camping websites, some man stopped in Canada to sightsee. He was going from the U.S. to Alaska, and he was going across Canada, and they're not supposed to stop to sightsee. They're supposed to just drive straight through, and he has a huge, huge fine for stopping to sightsee. That was what we were supposed to be doing next year, but I don't think we're going to have him. I don't think we'll be going there. All right, let's see here. I have kind of an idea of what I want to do. Kind of, sort of, you know, how that goes. I never know for sure. Jeff had to go a couple of times this week. And then he ended up having to go Tractor Supply too, I think. I don't know where all he went. He couldn't seem to get the right chainsaw chains. We discussed this last week. He was out there trying to saw up something and couldn't get it to work exactly. Anyways, he ended up getting his chainsaw blades sharpened, and he got another new chainsaw blade, which that will be good. So did you find anything fun at the antique store? I know you said you ate something on the way home that didn't like you, but we'll keep that piece for the moment. But you didn't tell us about stopping at the antique store. Yes, I did ask you a question. If you found anything good at the antique store. Because, you know. If you're going to stop, you have to find something good. Or we hope you find something good. Oh, you're going to show them tomorrow night? Good. I should be there with bells on. Ha, ha, ha. If I'm not asleep in bed. I've been doing that a lot lately. And of course, you know, having taken so much antibiotics, that's not helping. Okay, let's see here. We want this one skinnier because, you know. Okay. Now then. We have to have glue. We need glue. Is anybody having a big celebration for tomorrow? I might cook. That's about the most I'm going to do. Poor Jeff's eating leftovers last couple of nights. Oh, let's do that a different way. Relaxing, and you're going to stream at 7. That's your celebration, is to stream. Well, that's a good one. I'm sure Jeff is happy tonight. There's something on television he wants to see. The poor man is in sorry shape. His computer is in the shop still, so he's a little bored in the evening, and it's been so hot. It's just been really, really too hot to even think. Hi, Joy. Well, welcome, welcome from all the way over there. I don't know what the heat index is today, but it's been really bad here. Okay, that's okay. That's yeah. And now the humidity, Jeff said the humidity today was not too bad. I was out yesterday morning. We were putting in some plants that arrived, and by the time I came in, I was just like drenched. It was just that much too warm. Going to work for Friday and Saturday mail and emergency messages. Linda, you don't get a day off? I was hoping you were going to get an extra day off. When is Laurel going back? I know she's home right now. How long does she get to stay home? Just for the holiday weekend, or? No. I had to feel where it was sticky. I forgot where I put the last one down. Okay. Is that one gonna fit? Yeah. All right. Okay. Oops. I got that one on really crooked. There we go. Okay. Tomorrow during the laundry now. Oh dear. I'm sorry she has to go back so soon. At least she got to come home and you got to see her. We were supposed to see my kiddo last month. And then we were going for his birthday. And unfortunately, we couldn't do that. It was kind of hard. Okay. Well, we're going to hope I don't mess it up, Mindy. I'm going to use my Stabilo pencil on it. And see if I like it. I hope it does. Let's see. Where's my Stabilo pencil? Right there. Is it sharp enough? Probably not. So that means I have to have the pencil sharpener. Came home Thursday night, got to go back on Monday. Whew. I'm not sure. These might be envelopes Linda sent me. If so, thank you, Linda. All right, let's see. This is my Stabilo All pencil. Basically, it's a water-soluble permanent pencil. As long and it's permanent. Hi, Janice. It's permanent if you get it completely wet. Fair warning, if it's not completely wet, when you go over it with another wet medium, it will bleed. So you have to consider that when you're using it. Oh, there's another one right there. Barbara, did your roof get all finished up? I forgot to ask you that Thursday when Lisa, Barbara and I did stream Thursday for a little while. And guys, don't forget, we'll be working on our tag book Tuesday, 2 o'clock, Lisa's channel. Don't forget. Okay? Yes, these Stabilo pencils are fabulous. I really like them. I like my Inktense pencils too. And I do have a black one of it, and I've been thinking I should really do sort of a comparison. I just haven't ever taken the time to do that. Yes, Mina dear, I am going to do I'm going to do some tags for our Totally Junk journal today. And I'll be doing that next as soon as I finish the little journal page. Okay, Terry, bye-bye. Have a great day. Thanks for popping in. I have a white one of these pencils. I never use it, and I really don't know how well it would work. It's a Scribe All Aqua comes from the same company, but it has a different name on it. USA Generals, but it's the Aqua. In other words, water soluble. Writes on glass, metal, plastic, and wood. But I just don't use it very often because I don't write on black things very often or on really dark things, I guess. And then it looks like my water soluble pen, my paintbrush is kind of low on water. Okay, Mina. Mina's going to be right back. Just FYI, of course, Mina's gone off right this minute. When she gets back, remind me to tell y'all that you tell her that she's going to need some cardboard, like a cereal box. You like that one, Linda? The white one? I wouldn't doubt, but what it is really cool. I have it. I got it when I got somewhere when I got a black one. Oh, I know, at the Funny Hardware store. Believe it or not, I got that pencil at the hardware store. Same place I got my little doodad. It's a funky old hardware store that used to have art supplies. Okay, Mina. All right, let's see here. Well, it definitely has to be inked. I think we'll ink it with black because, you know, it's got black. Ooh, that was not good. Okay. There was some more red in that envelope. Maybe we'll get another. Oh, there's a little one. Oh, there's a little one. Oh, there's some more little ones. Oh, good. Let's just get out some of those. Okay. Let's see. What are we going to do? For some reason don't like those. Don't like that. Oh, there's a couple of them. Not like that. Don't like the red circles. Something about them is just not quite what I like. So. You guys got all quiet. Oh, my fault. I wasn't talking. My poor little pumpkins are not happy with the heat. They keep looking like they're going to make fruit and then just kind of mushing up. So they're not making fruit. Now, there's a lot of reasons, but it's likely it's not the heat. Hi, Susie. Lisa's working on her page. That's right. You can't work and talk at the same time. Glad you're here, Susie. Glad everybody's here. Okay, there we go. Oops. All right. Lost my pen. There it is, right in front of me. Kind of like the pink with all the black and white. The pink just kind of is kind of subtle on there. I'm surprised this little ink pad has lasted as well as it has. I've used it quite a bit and I have not inked it yet. I got ink refills for it, but I haven't had to use them yet. Now, the question is whether or not I ink that black. Okay. Linda, will you have to work the whole day tomorrow? I mean, like regular? That's awful. I'm going to ink these black. They were inked probably sepia from the looks of it. But I think that inking them black now will tie them to the page just a little better. Besides, I'm becoming a fast fan of double inking. If you guys don't watch APG Jamie, you should. She's really fun to watch for starters, but also she does some really interesting things, and she double inks her pieces. So like if she uses a sepia ink, then she goes around it with black, and it really it adds to the depth of things, and it's really interesting to when she does that. Okay. This is going to be a really simple page, but okay. Oh, that'll be good. That you won't have to be there the whole day. Okay. Ta-da! Yep, I'm happy. I like it. Thanks, Lisa. I'm happy with how it came out. I really like it. And like I said, I was digging through my envelope of scraps because I didn't have any right then. And that phrase just jumped out at me. So that's what you put on the page. When it jumps out at you, you're supposed to use it, right? That's what it's telling you, is that this is a good piece of information for your page. So now we got to date it, right? We have to date it, but we have to put our pen. Susie, yeah, it was all security envelopes. That's a piece from a book page. This is a stamp on a book page, and those two little scraps are from some what do you call that? Scrapbook paper. They're fussy cut out of a piece of scrapbook paper. Let me see if I can get us in a little closer. Yeah, that's about as close as I can get in this. Yay, a day off. But yes, it's all security envelopes for the background. I love security envelopes. We're going to use them for our Totally Junk journal too. Did Mina come back? Let's see. Let's put our date on here. It is September what? 6th. 9/6/2020. You're back. Okay. You went off to collect your stuff, and I think you might not have heard. We're going to need some cardboard. Just, this is a cereal box, some kind of card stock stuff, something tag weight. So, you haven't dated. Oh dear, Linda. Well, that's okay. Lisa just sort of challenged me to date my pages once in a while because, for some reason, I forget to date them. I'm going to count to see how many pages we have left in here because I think we're getting very close. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. So we're going to get plus. I haven't done my covers, so we should get through October very nicely. Thanks, Barbara. I like it too. I think it came out real well. Lucia is very behind. That's all right. It's all about having fun with it, Lucia. That's all it's about. It's about having fun with it. And guys, I have decided I really like these tiny pages. I like the fact that they're done quickly. And you just Holly, I don't care. It's all right. You have all the time in the world. There's no date to be finished. Look at Mina. I put out the challenge for the A to Z collage. She's done. Lisa's done. But I'm not done. So, Okay, we're going to put this aside. Who's going to work on their Totally Junk journal today? Me. Mina is. Barbara is. Me. Okay. Well, I'm going to put this aside. Lisa, are you close enough done that I can go on, or shall I wait for you? And Lucia was doing her page, but so did it on one page. Yeah, well, there you go, Holly. It would have been a lot simpler to do it on one page. Finding one image for each letter would have been fabulous. Yeah, Linda, this little book is fun. Are you close enough done? Because you're working on yours. Are you close enough done? I can go. You're just going to watch. Hi, Kendra. Yes, I think sitting at your crafting table would be good medicine. But for now, if you are just doing a little bit and enjoying it, that's what matters. So, okay. I'm just glad you're here, Kendra. Welcome, welcome. Okay, we're going to put this away somewhere. Where can we put this? Okay. I think this needs to go in here. So we have our signature, and we have several things in pockets. Why are these tags loose? I don't know why they're loose. They're not tucked where they're supposed to be tucked, I guess. But we need some tags is the thing. And once we have the tags, we can finish up our signature. See, I got an empty spot right there. So, I want to make some more tags today. And then one of the things I'm going to do today. Hi, Mary. Hi, Deborah. I didn't see you guys pop in. All right. That's all right, Lucia. One of the things I'm going to do today is cover this signature cover with some Mod Podge, because next week I'm going to finish up this signature. What we'll do is I'm going to decorate the cover some and tie the signature together, and maybe put together a few more envelopes to start on our next signature. Okay. So for right now, we're going to make some tags. And to do that, I want to cut up this cardboard, and I am not going to measure. I'm just going to cut is the deal. I'm just going to cut some pieces that are kind of tag size, but first I got to get it straight, because you know when you cut a box down with scissors, well, that didn't work so well. There we go. When you cut a box down with scissors, it often is not straight. So I am just straightening up all these edges is all I am doing right now. That would make a really skinny tag. We'll see, maybe later. We can also make journal card or something like that. So it doesn't have to be tag shaped. It can be whatever shape you want. So I think I'm going to cut. Big one. Maybe a skinny one. Skinny one. And a couple of fat ones. That's too fat. I think we'll cut a little off of it. It is just a cereal box. Oh yes, I love the security envelopes. I mean, they have so many you have so many options with them. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Will that fit? That one won't fit, but the skinny one will. Okay, yeah, the skinny one will. So what I'm going to do is on the back side, not on the side with the pattern, I am going to glue my cardboard so that I have the security envelope as the background. And I am going to use 2 glues just to make sure that it stays. I'm just using a little bit of the art glitter glue with the stick glue. Oh, thank you, Linda. Yes, thumbs up would be nice. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you, Kendra. I appreciate that. Uh-oh. Yeah, Holly, that happens. And boy, is it warm in here. Excuse me just a minute. Jeffrey, hon, would you mind getting up and turning the air conditioner down a degree? Thank you. He was probably taking a nap. Okay, so we need a couple more. I don't want any too dark because of my plan. Let's see here what we got. What do we have? That one is what? That one is this very nice lightweight, light colored one. Let's That's the same one. Now, you know, I could have figured this out ahead of time and gotten it out before I got on. Ha ha ha. Yes. I tend to leave messes for Jeff to clean up, though. That's where we differ. Okay, so let's see. Will this one fit? That one will fit. Okay, so let's. I just want that flap out of the way so that when I glue this down, okay. And the gluing them down as I go sort of helps me, because then that one will be drier when I get ready to work with it. So if y'all weren't watching me, I probably would just, you know, glue them all at one time and then wait for them to dry. Deborah, did I say hello? When I think I did when Mary came in. Hello, Mary. Mary, what are you up to today? Okay. Okay, we'll just put that one over here. I gotta find a couple more pieces. Now I know there is, in this mess that I've made, there's very specific. Oh, what is this one? That one, maybe that one. Oh, this one will be good too. Yeah, this one will be good. Mary may not be here. She may have gone on to do something else. I said hi, but I haven't seen her since. So, oh, that one has not got very much. That will be okay, because where it's white up here, I can, I will trim it so that it is part of the tag. So I can make that work. I don't know why I didn't just turn it around this way. Yeah. Some days. Okay. Don't know why I didn't do it that way. It's just one of those things I didn't think. I'm really excited to get back to work on our tag book, Lisa. For some reason I missed working on it this week. It was fun. It's been fun. All right. Okay. Now then, I don't know why I hadn't thought about this before. There's no reason why it couldn't have gone that direction. Just, you know, duh. Okay. That's what happens when you know, have one thing in your mind, and you have one way in your mind, and Okay. I know this is the boring part. Sorry, guys. Boring, boring, boring. It'll get more fun in a minute. Okay, let's set that over there. Now we're going to trim off. And yes, I'm going to need glasses to do that. And ta-da, we have a tag with a background. And now a journal card with a background. I had to make more Mod Podge yesterday. I don't know if the elves have been coming in at night and using it or just what, but it keeps disappearing. So I must be using it. I just am not sure where, because I haven't been using it on the tag book. There we go. Aren't those fun? Such fun backgrounds. Okay, now I'm going to make some of them look like tags. I'm going to leave that one like a journal card. You could leave them all like journal cards. You can turn them all into tags. Yep, Linda. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, Joy, this is 4 different junk mail envelopes. So now we discussed this when we were making the tag book. This is how I do it. And Lisa said that she often ends up with the top not right. And it might be the way the scissors push against or away from the piece that you're trying to cut. I can't see. And that's my thought, is that when you go to cut this, your scissors, if they're turned over the other direction, then you don't get as good a cut. So, I'm usually pretty happy with it, but I understand what happens, and why it's hard to do. We had a discussion about this. The other thing is you got to make sure you get hold of your piece correctly. Anyways, that's the one thing I can think of that would cause it to be off, is if the scissors lay against this piece in a different way. And maybe mine are off and I don't notice it. That's another part of it. Because is that exactly the same? Well, it's close. So I do understand the frustration. Thank you, Holly. And Linda, that's the thing. Lisa is left-handed. And therefore, she holds the scissors differently. And the little piece is in a different spot. So I'm thinking that is also part of it. So, okay, I am going around corners because, you know, I can. Rounded corners are, you know, fun. I'm really pleased that this thing is big, it's kind of a pain, but it does chomp through cardboard real well. Julie got a new, Julie's not here. Yeah, that's true, Lisa. Just one of the problems with being special. Well, it's Monday morning, and it's probably about 3 o'clock in the morning for Julie. So Julie's not here, but Julie got some kind of new cutter, and she says it cuts cardboard and everything really well. So I may have to look at that because I guess I'm kind of lazy. I cut everything with my paper cutter, and my blade is just sad because of it. Okay. Okay. So now we're going to make even more backgrounds on here. And I'm going to use my ink pads. But I have lots of ink pads. If you don't have ink pads, there's a bunch of ways to make these backgrounds. Okay. Are you left-handed, Linda? That was glue. When I got these out, I didn't realize they were so dry, but if you don't have the ink pads, you could use some markers, because all we really want is sort of like a background kind of thing, like that. Okay. You could use some watercolor. I'm wondering if this, okay, yeah. That marker is a water-based marker, so look how pretty that made this little background. So you could use watercolor. You could use paint, and I'm going to tell you that this was inspired by Linda. Hi, Ham. She sent me a card, and she had used paint as the background. And I don't want to wait for paint to dry. That's why I'm going to use let's get one of these. Oh, that one's still sealed. Her background for what she had done was some really pretty paint, and but like I said, I don't want to wait for the background to dry. So you could use paint, you could use markers, you could use watercolor. Okay, so basically I'm going to do like a little rectangle on my tags. So now the thing of it is that I also am going to do one that's kind of some little squares. I think I'm going to do this one first, just so you know. I'll do these two. And I'm going to use some different colored, lighter colored. I think this one's light. I don't think this one's dark. Let's see. Oh, that one's kind of dark. I don't think that we want that one. For as light as the thing is, it's kind of dark. Okay, this one will do. And what I'm going to do is I am just going to create a little rectangle on my tag. It does not have to be solid. I'm just kind of making a second layer, another background, like so. Let's see. We're going to try to do it with this one. We're going to see. This one, I am just going to stamp little squares. That one's kind of dark. I may have to use a white pen instead of a black pen. And see, it's not solid or anything. It's just another little layer of background. Okay. What is weathered wood? Uh-oh. Weathered wood is out of its shell. Oh, that's okay. Ooh, that's dark. Well, that one ended up very dark. It's all right. We'll just use white. I'll work on it in white. There we go. I was going for light ones, but they don't seem to be very light today. Okay, maybe this one will be. Yep, I like the little squares on the long tag. Thank you, Holly. Like I said, you could put this in paint. You could put it in with what do you call that? Markers. I am not worried about having perfectly straight edges or anything like that. Let's put some holes in our tags while that dries a little bit. Hi, Candy. That one's now I'll put a hole in that one. Okay. Now then, I'm going to use this really fine point marker, and I'm going to doodle on this tag. Thanks, Linda. Let me see here. Let me see about bringing you in a little bit. I can't bring you in much, but I can bring you in a little bit. There. Maybe that will help for you to see. Bye, Lisa. Oh, okay. She said be right back. Okay. Yeah, the speckled look at the little squares because I just went straight down with it. And none of those stamp heads are really juicy. They're starting to get a little dried out, which is fine. Okay, so let's see here. I often have to turn my work around to get the same flow with my pen. I don't know if other people do it that way, but that's how I do it. Doesn't mean that my design is any more even, because that definitely is not even. What I'm doing is sort of staying inside the area I call it colored. You don't have to, but that's what I'm doing. So, we could put in another flower. Instead, I'm just doing, what do we call these things? Tendrils. I'm just doing tendrils. A lot of tendrils for some reason today. Okay. And of course, we're going to have to edge it. Oh, I'm sorry, Barbara. I used a stamp pad and colored that square in the middle of the tag, and then I just doodled it. No, I put my stamp pads away. I need to let that dry. Okay, do I remember which colors I used? Oh, good. I do not. That's this one. meant to double ink those. I think, yeah, that's this one. And by double inking, I mean use a color and then go around it with black. Yep, if you don't mind making it for me. Thank you. So what I did, Barbara, is I just took my ink pad and did a little, like, I don't know, squish in there. I think that's this one. Yeah, I think so. I just dotted this with my ink pad. Yeah, that's the right one. And then I'm going to doodle in the spaces. Sure doesn't look like it. That's okay. Okay. Thanks, hon. I appreciate that greatly. The tea fairy just brought me tea. No, these ones aren't permanent, Barbara. These are not the permanent ones. Now, there is no reason why you couldn't use the archival inks other than the ones I have, at least, are kind of dark. The archival ink would work about the same. It's just rectangular instead of square. But what I'm going to do with these, I'm not going to go over it with anything wet other than my marker, so it'll be fine. Thank you, Deborah. And I haven't even finished them yet. I do like this double inking technique. Jamie from APG Jamie does this, and I really like it. Now, it does take more time, I guess, but it's not a big deal. Now, I did the black first, so I'm going to have to kind of cheat to get the green in there. But that's okay. Now I can put them away. Would have helped if I hadn't put them away. Just because I cleaned up after myself, see? All right, now let's do this one. Yay for iced tea. Yeah, that's right. And he brought my big, he filled up my bottle, so you know I got a lot. I can make it for another 20 minutes or so. Maybe longer. Okay, let's see. What shall we do on this one? Oh, that might be fun. Let's put something right in the middle, or as close to the middle as Tanya can get it. All right, let's see here. Now, oh, I like that. It came out okay. All right, now, what are we going to do here? I think... I think we need one more tiny little... There we go, like that. And that one went over the edge a little bit, and that's okay. Because I think what we're going to do is put some little dots in there. Because, you know, we got to have dots somewhere. Oops. Can't see those dots right there. There we go. Oh, my hand is shading everything. Sorry, guys. You guys are going to get tired of watching me doodle. Eventually. Okay. All right. I think we need... Now we need some of those tendril things. Hi, Julie. Do you have to go to work today? It's Monday for Julie, guys. Okay. Oh, I like that one. Thanks, Lisa. I like it. Okay. Now, the black would probably show, but I'm wondering if I would like white. We're going to doodle in white on this. Do I want to do that? No, I don't want to do that because these are all going in the same book together, and I think if they're all the same, they would be what do you call that? Yeah, these are for the Totally Junk Journal, Julie. And guys, if you are not familiar, this afternoon at 5 o'clock, there's a standalone video for these. So if you, like Julie just missed the beginning parts, and there is a standalone video. Or if you forget and you want to work on your Totally Junk Journal in 2 weeks and you can't remember exactly what I did, it's there in the playlist. You won't have to try to watch a whole 2 hours or 3 hours of live stream. So they have security envelope backgrounds and ink little spots. So let's see here. Okay, my brain can't think on this one. We're gonna go over here and do this little one, and we're just going to make tendrils. Thank you, Nancy. I'm going to do this and this and that and that. Sorta, we're going to make tendrils. Got to have something for the tendrils to come out of. So we have to have a little bit of a flower. Okay. Can you tell I'm concentrating? Thanks, guys. It's hard to talk and make tendrils at the same time, I guess. I got an extra little round piece in there. Okay. That one's done. Thanks, guys. I really like this one. I like that one a lot. Okay, we got one more to go. And for some reason, it's not talking to me. Do you know that they have to talk to you a little bit? It just kind of tells me what to doodle on it, and I don't know why. But so I'm going to just leave it sit there for a minute. Sometimes you have to just do that and maybe find some fibers to go on those. Let's see what we got. I've got a bunch of these pieces of what do we call this stuff? embroidery floss. Sorry, guys. Brain cells. We're gone. Anyways, the embroidery floss. And it works beautifully for these little things. And it gets used up then. Might put that oh, that one doesn't have, I need some kind of blues, I guess, or maybe that gray would work real well on that one. I suppose I could put the gray on both of those. Would work well on both of them. So that is what we will do. We'll just use I do have a white Posca pen, Julie, and shake your Posca pen better sideways, and always keep your Posca pens laid sideways. Posca pens should not be put in a container right side up like that. They need to be laid sideways. Yeah, and I'm gonna do black because then they'll all match. But Julie, I have one that does not seem to be as dense of white as some of the others. And I have to go over it sometimes, but shake them a little better, shake them more often, and it will help. That is what I have found. Anybody else have any suggestions for her? Thank you, Suze. I know that doesn't match exactly, but it's okay. Oh, it's a little too long. Okay, so that has got, okay, that's, there may not be enough of this to do both. Eggs. There isn't. This is not a whole piece for one. This is just leftovers from projects my dad did, actually. So I'm going to put it on there, and I'll find something else for this one when I get it finished. Half circle design like small squares. You shake yours every day for a minute or two? Yeah. And the other thing is, I have found that I only use black and white ones. That's all I ever use. So I tend to, even though I have this giant one, I make big dots with this middler one, this more middle one. And I don't know why, but that does mean that I'm going over it more than once. And just keep the tips wet. Yeah, I probably use mine that often because I just use them that often. You know, even when we were going on our trip, the Posca pens are one of the things I took with me. But Holly's right. I mean, you might have one that just is not good. It's hard telling. Okay, let's find something to do with this one. Oh, I know what we'll do. We're going to do half a flower from the side here. I think that will be fun. That meant that I got half of a leaf or a petal. Maybe I better do another half over here to make it look right. Okay. Kind of like that. That worked out okay. Let's put a little bit of black in there. Barbara, do you have any trouble with them working? I will tell you that all paint markers, I think, tell you to store them sideways, but I won't guarantee that. This one doesn't actually say. Your water-based markers will definitely last longer, like this kind. Thanks, Holly. Your water-based ones will definitely last longer if you store them sideways. Oh, it's going to be hard for... I'll get down one of my other... I have a thing on my desk right there. I can't really show it to you. I will get something down in a minute. After I finish this tag, I will get it down and show you how I keep my pens and markers. But I pretty much keep everything that I write with sideways. Okay, we're going to put just another little bit of dark in here too. There we go. Oh, I like that one. Okay, now we got to have some tendrils, of course. Not quite so dramatic as the other one because I want the flower to show up. Yeah, well, somehow or another, the tendrils ended up very dramatic anyways. Oh, I like that one. Laurel said she wants to hire someone just to shake her pens. Yeah, I suppose that would be, That would be good. Uh-huh. Now, some things like my water-based markers and whatnot are in the drawer, so they're laid sideways automatically. I'll be right back. I'm going to get the pen thing. I can't show you the one on my desk because it has another thing on top of it. Okay. And of course, this one is probably chocolate, not nuts. But we get nuts and chocolate, and yeah, this is mixed nuts. Okay, so it's a mixed nuts container. Okay, it would normally come like that, standing up, like so, right? And Jeff cuts the top off for me, and then just takes the lighter and heats that little edge right there. And then these sit like this so that I can shove my pins in them like that. Now I have, hi Suzanne. Yeah, Holly's where it's hot. Hot. It's been hot here too. It's a little bit better today. But see, you can see that they lay down. So even my pencils are in there sideways because I keep everything in these. Now the one that I have there on my desk, it has another one stacked on top of it. So I have a second container sitting up here that my ink pads are sitting in. And it's laid down too. Yep, you can have that would work real well, Barbara, and it would cut down real easy. Oh, Suzanne, I'm so glad. These are a little harder to cut, but they work real well if you're stacking them too, and that's why I've been using these. Let me put this back. Oh, another thing is if you're having trouble with them, with the pens wanting to come out. Okay, so just put a little like double-sided puffy tape underneath the front edge, and it will sit like that on your table. It'll sit with a little bit angled back. Oh, I save all those kinds of plastic containers. It makes Jeffrey crazy. Okay, we got to find something for that. And I didn't see anything I really liked, so we may have to use something out of here. I need something that is, you know, kind of neutral color. Oh, there's something kind of gray. That'll work. Oh, Suzanne, it's okay. It's not something to worry about. Let's see here. We just need a couple pieces of this. That's just a bag of little balls of stuff. Little leftovers. Oh, a red one? Oh, that probably would have worked. This one's already cut, so I didn't see red one in time, Linda. Sorry. Okay. It's folded somewhere. There we go. All right. Ta-da! So you guys like this? I don't, Julie. I got those bottles of paint. These. Thanks, guys. Well, you'll have to show me what you make. Found old red case holders and put cardboard between the slits and straw of markers sideways in them. That would work real well, Kendra. This is about the only Delusions thing I've got, Julie. And while I love the texture of them, Lisa, have you used these on your jelly plate? Because I had a bad time with them last Thursday. They were not happy on my jelly plate. So, okay, so where's my signature now? Where did it go? There it is. All right, now this is the cover. Ah, we need a tag in there, that's for sure. Okay. Oh, we could probably use a tag right there. And I know we have one spot back here that doesn't have anything, so we'll just put these in there like that, and our signature is all filled up. Now, I want to put some Mod Podge on this. Do I have a spot to lay it down? I do. Okay. Waste of money? Okay. Kendra, I was definitely not happy with using it on my... I had a terrible time with them the other day. Barbara and I jelly plated Thursday, and I don't know. I was having trouble getting them to come off. They were sticking to the plate. Now I thought I had used them before, but apparently not. I was not happy. Okay, so I'm going to Mod Podge this. That means I need to clean up a little bit so that I can get Mod Podge on this. And I had to make more Mod Podge. So when you make new Mod Podge, always remember to shake it. This is our signature cover, Suzanne. And I glued them all down the day we did that, but I have not protected it or covered it with Mod Podge. And since we're going to finish our signature next time and probably work to put together a new signature. And so this has to have at least one, possibly 2 layers of Mod Podge on it. Frankly, guys, with all the little tiny pieces that are on here, a couple layers of Mod Podge will make it much easier to work on. So I'm just kind of turning it into like plastic. Besides, it won't hurt the signature to be covered up a little bit or have a little bit more strength. Oh, yes, Suzanne, I use security envelopes. Our tags were security envelopes today, too. The base of them. You came in late. Let me get them back out in just a minute. Okay. All right, that is good. I will get them back out as soon as I get this all cleaned up. I forgot to wet my rag, so luckily it was damp from yesterday. Okay, where did I put them? I put them in there. Okay, Suzanne, this is the little page we did today. Yeah, Barbara, there you go. Put it sideways. Just use your Mod Podge mixture to glue some. Oh, I can't wait to see tomorrow, Lisa. This is the little page we did today. And these are security envelopes that back that. Then, okay, this is my signature for my Totally Junk journal. We'll just go and take a look-see at it. This is one of the borders we did. I can't remember if we did that one first or not. I can't remember anymore. This is a pocket that we did. And this is one of the tags. And you can see the security envelope is the background for the tag. And then I took my little ink pads and just did a slime to make a background color. I do like those ink pads for grabbing for things like that too. It is fun to do. This is the little notebook we made last week with the security envelopes. This is a folded, layered, like log cabin type thing that we made one week. Here's another one of those. And here is another one that we put into a pocket. This is another one of today's tags. You can see it's security. What? Yeah, I imagine so, Lisa. It would be my hips, not my knees. My hip, not my knees, but okay, so that's pages. This is a band we made with a edging that we made somewhere along the line. This is one of the tags we've made. Okay. Okay, guys. It's antibiotics time, so excuse me just a minute. I'm going to take my pill before I forget. I had to set my alarm because I knew the 2 o'clock would come and I wouldn't remember. So I'll be right there. This every 8 hours business is really hard to do. I've been setting an alarm clock for 6 o'clock in the morning. It's not when my body wants to get out of bed. This is the other side of the envelope pocket. And these are a couple of other tags that we did. Which I really like this when we do this texture thing with the tags. I think that's fun. And this is a plastic bag. Okay, and this is the belly band we made with the gum wrapper technique. Oh, yeah, Lisa, I would think so. Julie, I have a lot, but I have learned not to buy them. Um, I have learned there are a few things that I buy now, and like the Posca pens, I don't have colored ones because I don't tend to use colored pens. I use black ones and white ones, so I only ordered the black and white Posca pens. I love these white pens, but I tend to not use them enough, and so they get dry. These are my favorite pens to write with, these G205. So I write with these all the time, so I buy these in bulk. I wish they made the 05s in colors. I do because I would like in my planner to have them, but they don't, so I use highlighters. I just write with this and then highlight it. I use a lot of these pens, these Micron pens, and I really like these because they don't bleed through the paper. So if you're writing like on copy paper and you don't want it to bleed through, these really work real well. And for a long time, I just wrote everything like in my planner and everything with these. But these are way pricier than these. I can get a whole package of these for the price of one of these. So, you know, that's why I've gone to these. But really and truly, I have some of these in colors. I never use them. So I have found I just don't buy anything that's not black and white anymore. Just because I don't use them. I find I use the black and white ones and I don't use the color ones. Now, the water-based markers that I have are all really old. I mean, probably 15 years old. The ones that I use, these are some odd ones that, you know, that I somehow came up with, but the ones that are in the little plastic boxes that I pull out, I will use those, but I use them more now than I did for a long, long time. But they were from Stampin' Up, and they actually, if you're careful, you can refill them, and I have the ink refills to make them juicy again if I have to, and I haven't used them enough to have a lot that I have to redo. Pineapple juice will grease her knees up? I did not know that. Excuse me just a minute. Okay, so these are the tags we did today. And that finishes up my signature. So we're going to work on the cover a little bit and bind this signature and probably lay out some envelopes for the next signature next week. DK 038 is, but an 038 is fat, isn't it, Linda? Or is 038? That would be smaller than the 05. Signal DK 0.038. Oh, Julie, I left them to be like written on. That's one of the reasons why I used as many white envelopes as I did. I wanted places in this to write. So these are left in there to actually journal on. Okay. And that's why the tags I left the backs of the tags kind of blank. So that's the plan with that. And the cover is on the floor with 0.38. 0.38. Wrote it wrong, didn't I? 0.38. Okay. All right. Okay. What do I have to do? Oh, what pen is the P5? Hi, Janice. 05. This 05, this is a Pilot G2. 05. They only come that I know of in black and blue. I've never seen them. The 07s you can buy in colors, but these 05s you can't buy in colors. And I probably have an 07 around somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, this is an 07. Whether or not you'll be able to see the. Okay, let's. This is an 07. This is a 05. Now I'm going to come up really close. I don't know how, but see, it's just that much fatter. So, but these are Pilot G2s. You can buy these at Walmart. You can get the 07s all over the place. You have to kind of hunt for the 05s. Okay, what was I going to do? I just really like to write with the 05s. But then too, I write a lot of tiny. I write tiny in my planner when I'm trying to get stuff in my planner. Of 05s, Janice, I don't think they have the 05s in colors. It'll be the 07s. If not, I will look. If it is 05s, I'll take a look. I probably still won't get them because I probably still won't use them. Okay, I'm getting stuff to work on, guys. I'll be right there. Yeah, and Julie, I don't know. Bold G2 marked 10. Yeah, and see, I'm not real fond of the bold. Okay, I'll look, Janice. I appreciate your saying that because I'll look. I don't know if I'm going to be able to clean out the tips of those. I tried a couple of the white ones the other day and didn't have very good luck with them. So I want to put paper in some of these. So I'm going to do that. You guys don't mind, do you? Let's see if I can get a few of them finished up. Yeah, and the signal pens you definitely have to keep using. If you don't use them, they do go bad. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna do these one at a time. We're gonna cut paper and finish them up. See if I can't. You guys don't mind watching that, do you? 2, 3, 4, 5. That's probably good. We'll see. Okay, Lisa, sounds like a plan. You know, I just got to get stuff done so that it's finished. That's been my problem lately. I'm not finishing things. Does anybody else have that problem lately? Probably. Oh, yeah, you can. That's why I went to the Posca pens, because you cannot use those Signo pens on paint. They do not like it at all. Even the Posca pens, the tips of them, I'll show you my black one. The tips of them will get chewed up by rough paint. See, the end of this one is kind of chewed up. Of course, it's almost dead too. It's been using. Yes, double, triple, yes, Tanya. Unfinished, yep. Yep. Every day. I agree. Every day there's something else that's not finished. So if I finish a couple of these, that will be one less thing that I haven't not finished, right? The other thing is I can't put them away. There's no good place to put them away when they're not finished. Okay. Yeah, that works good. Okay. I didn't like the hairbands holding these together. I thought that the hairband was just a little too snug on the up and down. So I'm going to go for regular elastic on the up and down and the hairband to close it. She said to, Lisa, she said to drink pineapple juice, which, that I thought that was very interesting. Thanks, Holly. Okay, come on now, get your tie together. Good grief. Oops. Come on. Must be one of those days I can't seem to tie a knot. Well, it's the enzymes in the pineapple juice, I think is what she's talking about. I may be wrong. I may have missed what she said. Okay. Yep, that's going to work just fine. Okay. So precision tip. Okay, you know, a couple weeks ago we were discussing. Yes, Holly, I did. When the buzzer went off, I took it. Um, this is the black paint writer that I had. The black paint I had put in here. Um, something I was watching said if you put pouring medium in your paint when you're trying to get it through a fine tip mark pit, you know, fine tip thing like this, it works better. So I haven't tried it because I don't have any pouring medium, but it's one of those things that I'm probably gonna, I'm looking for, you know, to buy, and we'll try down the road. Okay. Bromelain is the enzyme. Okay, Suzanne. I'll go back and read it later, Suzanne. But I hadn't realized it would help her knees. That would be, you know, that would be a good thing. Okay, so what I am doing right this minute is I'm going to cut a bunch of these that go around to hold the pages in because I want to glue their little knots. And if I cut them all at one time and tie them all at one time and glue their silly little knots all at one time, then they will be drying and I don't have to fuss with it later. Okay, that one's too short. And this is elastic from the sewing department, just so y'all know. You can get it different places, but that's where I got this, was in the sewing department. Either at Joann's or Hobby Lobby somewhere. Pineapple and the enzymes in pineapple are also good for your digestive system, as are papaya enzymes. WD-40 on his knee. Oh, it wouldn't surprise me, Holly. Jeff's dad's liable to do something like that too. My mother said that the doctor should have put a oil spot in her knees when she had her knees done. They should have put an oiler hole in there. Hi, Cheryl. Okay. Yes, and Julie, pineapple can mess with some medications for people that are on medications. Pineapple can mess. Now I love pineapple and I could eat it all day long, but you and I can't tell you which medications because I'm not on any that has problem with it. But I do know that my dad was not allowed to eat pineapple. Or much pineapple. I always glue these knots, guys, because, you know, it doesn't take much for them to come apart. And I just put a little glue on them and let it dry. Cool, Cheryl. Oh, that's awesome, Suzanne. Barbara says it's time for food. It's probably lunchtime for Barbara. Jeff suggested leftovers for dinner tonight, so that means I don't have to cook, which is always good. He never fusses, though, about eating leftovers. Which is a good thing. All right, there we go. You tie it 3 times and it doesn't come undone. My only problem with this particular elastic, Julie, is if you tie that knot a 3rd time, and I tied square knots in it, but if you tie the knot a 3rd time, it's kind of thick, so it makes kind of a thick knot. Well, that's true, Suzanne. And who knows, like I said, with as far as medications and Dad couldn't eat anything green either. He wasn't supposed to eat, you know, like spinach and kale and all those good greens that we want to have in our diet. He wasn't supposed to eat those. Now I know what that medication was. That was warfarin. And that medication can mess with a lot of things. Vitamin K, I think 1, 2, 3. Yeah, grapefruit. Yeah, he couldn't have grapefruit. And like I said, I know what that particular medicine was that caused that issue. But he was on a lot of medications before he passed. His dementia was pretty bad, and okay, so I'm going to do those like that and make a bunch of them at one time. The man across the street, you know, I get lemons from across the street. He has a lemon tree. He has a grapefruit tree too, but we've never picked any of his grapefruits. He doesn't eat any of them. It's sad to see this tree. If Jeff didn't go get them for me, and the neighbors didn't get them here and there, they would drop on the ground and be wasted. I think I told y'all we ended up finding out we have a lime tree. It hadn't produced, so we thought it was an orange tree, just not producing, and realized this year that it was limes. And they're pretty tasty. They're not quite ripe yet, but then I didn't realize that when a lime is ripe, is actually ripe, a ripe lime is yellow. Grapefruit ice blocks. I don't know that I would like that. That's right. That's right, Barbara. It, of course, you and the garbage truck guys, they pull their truck up and kind of hide behind the truck to pick them. It's so funny. It's like he doesn't care. Now Jeff goes over and asks, and we take him oranges. He will eat. They will eat oranges, but they won't eat the grapefruit or the lemons. So Jeff takes him oranges, and we get lemons. But people will come along and they'll sort of hide getting them. It's like, just go to the door and ask. He doesn't care. But yeah, we've got a lime tree, and I haven't, we've picked a couple, but not a lot of them. For one, my freezer's full, so I can't really put any in the freezer right now. I'm going to run out of lemons before the lemons get ripe. I know that. I think I put up 8 bags of lemons last year, and I've used them sparingly so that I could have them for the whole year. Julie, we don't use marmalade or jelly or any of that stuff. Even when my son was little, my son did not like peanut butter and jelly. He didn't want peanut butter and jelly. He would eat peanut butter. His sandwiches were peanut butter. I cannot tell you how many jars of jelly I threw away because they actually got mold on them in the refrigerator. So I don't buy jelly. I don't put up jelly or any of that thing, or marmalade or any of those things, because we don't use it. And I hate to make something that goes to waste. Yeah, jam. Then growing up, I can't tell you that I particularly liked peanut butter and jelly, but we ate a lot of peanut butter and jelly. And growing up, I made jam all the time. We often picked wild fruits and things to make jam out of. That was, one of my dad's fun things to do, was to go out in the woods and find this or that kind of berry. But we just don't use it. I suppose maybe if I baked more, I would use it, but I can't imagine that I would. And we don't even buy a lot of baked goods now. Jeff wants bread. Jeff eats bread and muffins and bagels and all those things. And I actually had a bagel yesterday, but as for the most part, I don't even eat bread. So, and I definitely don't eat toast. Jeff eats toast, but he only puts peanut butter on it. He never puts jelly on it. So, hi, Teresa. I'm glad you're here. Well, if you put all of the pith and everything in it, it's supposed things like that are supposed to be good for you. They're the part that's really good for you, I guess, is in right just below the skin. You just got your computer set up. Yay. Well, I'm not going to last much longer. My face is starting to hurt again. It's a little better today than it was. I haven't taken any ibuprofen today, which is good. The ibuprofen is about to kill me. I'll have to before I go to bed, I'm sure, but the last few days I've taken it every 6 hours or so, and that's just hard on you. It wasn't due until Wednesday, but it came today. Yay! I'm afraid Jeffrey may be going to have a new one. His is in the shop right now. We're hoping it's just going to have a battery. But he's been fighting with it since before we left in March or in February, and it just finally the other day just kind of said, no more. I'm not going to do this. I'm done. And he got so tired of fighting it, he finally took it in. And you can't change a battery in these things anymore. Cheryl, it's not bad today. I mean, it's just it's just seriously annoying. It's been worse. It's actually getting better. The 16th, guys, the 16th, they're going to fix it, supposedly. That will be I will be so happy. Happy. Yeah, probably, Barbara, in just a few minutes. These aren't dry, so I can't finish that part. I'll show you how I finish it, one of them, but I'm just going to stuff these probably and leave them sit here. As soon as I get them folded up. I didn't bring very much paper over here. These are, by the way, those catalog envelopes. I'm going to put a plug in. I'm going to... All right. Those of you who are not aware, I'm doing a fundraiser thing. There's a video on my channel. Just a minute. Let me see if I can. I will see if I can actually. Thanks, Holly. And Barbara, thank you, guys. Let's see. Yep, I think that's it. Okay. That's the video about what I'm doing. So but I'll show you how I put these together with these so that they go on the book as soon as I get these last two stuffed. I gotta stuff two more. But yeah, Barbara, I'm probably gonna stop for the day. I'm just glad I was able to get everything done that I wanted to do. I like that better. One more. I have one more. Oh, I like that one. Ooh, I like that one. That one's pretty. Okay. Come on now. And I have been loading up my group over there. So thank you, Teresa. I actually worked on painting paper today. Yay! Oh, well, Linda, this is my fun. This is my fun. Okay, so let's pretend this is one of the ones. They're still covered with glue that's not dry. So I'm going to just kind of give you a rough idea of how this works. Okay, so I have two circles. I'm going to use one of these hair bands. and one of the circles I tied, which you can see, wait, that's not a hairband. They're longer. And that way they won't squash the book on the up and down part. But what I do is I take this hairband and I fold it flat like so. And then I put it like under there. And then I stick this back through the hole. It's called a lark's head knot. So if you need to look it up, look up lark's head knot. I'll do that again. I'm going to do it on this thing that's dry. This is just a dry piece. I put it underneath, and then I go around the cord and back through the circle. And when you pull it, it stays on there. And that way, you put on the big one. Oops. Well, you're supposed to put on the big one. Let's tie pieces together. Sorry. Makeshift. If those got dry faster, it would be better. Okay. So I put the big one around the book like so. And then the hairband is its closure. You can do it with 2 hairbands, but my hairbands were not long enough. They were bending the book too much, so I ended up doing it this way. Okay, so okay, guys. Yeah, when on my little books, I have little books. They're the 4-inch envelopes. Just a minute, and I'll show you one. These are really cute. These are with a smaller envelope, and I just put scrapbook paper. No, that's wallpaper. Wallpaper on them. And they're just 2 hairbands. And these are I think they're 4 inches by 5 inches or something like that envelope. And then the goes around there like that. And then on the back, and then see there's a little flap, and then you can tuck stuff. Down to cute, to cute. And this is the same idea, only the envelope is a 6 by 9. And the hairband works fine to go this way, which ends up being 4.5 inches, but it doesn't go the 6-inch way very well. So that's when I decided I would make my own stretchy cord. So, okay, guys, now I'm going to go unless anybody has any questions. Yes, either one of them, Barbara, and that's why when I do these, I Mod Podge the outside surface of them so that they don't get so dirty. Now, these I didn't, but this is wallpaper. So, okay, guys, don't forget, Lisa will be on tomorrow night at 7. And from the sounds of things, she's got a bunch of stuff to show us. So I will try to be there at 7. Tuesday, we will be on Lisa's channel at 2 Central Time to work on our tag book. And we will be on Lisa's channel Thursday Sorry that you just got here, Teresa, and I'm leaving. Thursday, we will also be on Lisa's channel at 2 Central Time, and we'll be working on our tag book. A few things, not a bunch. Okay, a few things she's got to show us. I think that's the only thing I had to tell everybody. Is there anything, Lisa, you can think of? Anything? You're welcome, Susie. Okay, guys, go have fun. Bye-bye. All right. Nope, sounds good.